Hi guys, it's Crystal City Girl Homestead. Time for dinner. So I thought the first thing I would do is get ready for my side dish. When I went and dropped off all that pickled canned stuff to my customer, he gave me this great big huge yellow squash that he had gotten from one of his customers. So we're not going to let it go to waste, that's for sure. So we're going to cut off the ends. And I don't know how much seeds are in here, so that'll determine on what we do once I get in there. So I'm going to actually cut this in half. I can't believe this is from Michigan already. I mean, he must have been growing it in his greenhouse because it's huge. Yeah, see, it's got a lot of seeds in there. And I really don't want to cook all those seeds. So let me grab a spoon and I'll be right back. That's kind of what I was worried about, is that it would have a lot of seeds in it, and yeah, that doesn't make it very tasty. Kind of makes it a little bit bitter. And I love summer squash, but not when it's bitter. So we're going to take these seeds out of there. Tonight's dinner is going to be really super simple. It's like 2 ingredients. It'll take just a minute and it'll be done. Well, maybe more than a minute, but you know what I'm saying. It won't take long at all. And I kept thinking, well, what do I... Oh, that one on the floor, that was good. Now, I was thinking about making this into a boat for me and Tom to eat, but then I got to thinking about it and I'm like, no, I don't really want to do that either. Now these seeds, you know, you can save those and dry them and you can plant them yourself next year. So the seeds are of value, you know what I mean? We don't usually grow summer squash, or any squash for that matter. So now what I'm going to do is chop those into slices, just like so. Just like that. Then what I want to do is chop those in half, so they're more like bite-sized pieces. You could even do them in quarters if you wanted to, because they are pretty big pieces. Alright, so let me get these cut up, and then I'll come right back. When I can reach over to my phone anyway. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got it cut up. Had to do a little customer service. Got that done, hopefully. Alright, so I got them all cut up into chunks. Now I'm going to cover it with olive oil. And if you want to use a different kind of oil, you're more than welcome to. You do what's best for you. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. I've got my oven preheating to 400. So a little bit of garlic powder. We're going to do salt. And we're going to also do pepper. In my pan over here, I have some noodles boiling. You know, because your vegetables, you want to season them well because you want them to taste good. I mean, not that veggies don't taste good by themselves, but seasoning them certainly helps a lot. So look at that. If nothing, it's a really pretty color, to be honest. Alright, so then we're going to take my pan And we're going to pour that on top of it. We want to make sure we get it all. And then we're going to spread it out. Just like so. On days like today, I can make my dinners early and then just warm everything back up, which works out great. Because then I don't have to worry so much about what time they left, because a lot of times Courtney now gets out later. Now I'm going to take a little bit of Parmesan cheese and I'm going to sprinkle that on top. You ever think about how versatile Parmesan cheese is? It's really great. No wonder Jack loves it so much. And then you're going to put it in that 400-degree oven. And we're going to set the timer for 15 minutes and see how it turns out. So as soon as these noodles are ready, I'll bring you back and we'll show you the next easy thing. I thought about it while the noodles are still cooking. We don't go through bread fast here at all. Neither one of us are bread people. So there was a few pieces left, and then I gave the rest to the squirrels if they show up. So I melted some butter and some garlic powder. And let's make some garlic bread. Garlic toast, whatever you want to call it. Get that spread out on there. I just used like a tablespoon and a half. I didn't use a whole lot. Boy, that dish being in the microwave is hot though. We'll get that all used up. Because why not use that up too? Then I'm going to take a little bit of Parmesan on top of that. Just a little bit. You don't want to cover the whole thing like tons and tons or anything. Alrighty. And then we're going to put that in that same 400-degree oven. Ooh, that squash is looking good. My noodles should be done soon. They're getting close, but not quite yet. Alright, so I ended up turning it on to broil for a couple minutes so I could toast up that toast and finish up the squash. So, that's done. Now, so are the noodles. Now, remember I had a little bit of that taco meat left yesterday. I know it's not going to go with what I have today, but I'm not going to let that little bit of meat go to waste. It'll add a little bit of different taste, but not enough to make it where it's like, oh, that's gross. At least I hope not. And I'm going to take a jar of my home canned chili. So for those of you that don't can, you can always buy chili at the store and use that instead. We're going to add that chili to it. Every last drop of it. And then we're going to get that all stirred in together. I got this idea actually from Cindy the other day when she says, well, I take my leftover chili and I add noodles to it. So I thought, you know what? We're going to do chili mac. So just like that. And this one will be a little bit meatier because we use the rest of that taco meat, which will be fine. Alright, so I'm going to heat that up and then I'll be back. Alrighty, so I got everything on the plate except for the bread. I'll add that last. So let's take a taste. Thanks for the idea, Cindy, by the way. Superb. The yellow squash I've already kind of Had a few pieces. Perfectly tender. Not overcooked, not undercooked. Boy, is that good. So there is dinner. Not too bad when everything came out of the pantry. And you cannot tell that that was taco meat that you added. It just made it more meatier. That's it. So, I'll be back when Tom gets home and he can do a taste test for you. Well, hi, Tom.
Hello.
So this is chili mac.
Chili mac?
Yes.
Chili mac and cheese?
No.
Chili.
Just chili mac.
Oh, not chili mac and cheese?
Take a bite.
Mm-hmm.
And I used up what taco meat I had yesterday and put it in there too. It don't taste like it though, does it? So try your squash.
It's the squash you got from water?
Yep. I put it in the oven. And try your garlic toast. What do you think?
Good.
Winner dinner?
Winner
What
dinner.
do you think, Jack?
Everything's really good.
Jack's been waiting for this one. I said chili mac. He goes, okay.
I'll be right there.
All right, you guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing, and goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, Tom.
Bye, Jack.
Bye.
You guys have a great night.